No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries.
Yeah. Funeral pyres. No one cares. So, let's continue.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Yeah. Damage is actually as loud as me. Actually, a little bit louder. But I don't want to overdo it with the loudness because I don't want to scream in people's heads. It's quite uncomfortable. So. Oh, wait a minute. Where was I? Welcome back to an episode of We Are Going into Buildings and they are going to dodge fireballs. Oh yeah. Fireball. So, interesting frame around it. We have a bluish frame, whatever. So let's get in there and do the Hall of Justice.
Few people know the story behind the impressive hall with its gilded pillars and domed roof. It was constructed in 6542 by King Arif Eilith as a monument to his greatness. Arif was known for his cruelty and decadence. When after a fight, his equally disliked brother attempted to kill him, Arif fled all the way to the top of the Grey Tower, into his shrine. But his brother, sword in hand, followed. A fight ensued in which both of them were fatally wounded. Ever since, the hall has stood as a symbol for justice.
This isn't the Hall of War. You know that, don't you?
No, Bertrand, I forgot. But I want to see this trial you were talking about.
Well, it's probably already started. Let's go take a look.
Maybe I need to reduce...
Silence will not change anything.
Yeah.
I hope you realize that.
The silence of a defiler. I do not understand why she has not simply been branded yet.
Because it is Aonir's will. Your devotion has always been remarkable, Lady Leonidar, but this woman is trialed by the light, as we all will be one day.
Of course. Forgive me for my insolence.
You are forgiven. Now, speak, Elf. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Oh, there's the elf. Okay. Wait a minute.
And you swear by the light that your words are the truth?
I swear.
So be it. Do you have anything to say in your defense, Elf?
Okay, something is off. This elf is not talking.
Pray tell.
Maybe this is just some, yeah, nicely background sound that happens here. Like a background conversation almost. The moment we get closer to them, maybe the elf gets executed or whatever. Because, yeah, for some reason, yeah, elves are magical beings. And magical beings will end up getting themselves off, I believe. Similar to mages and the like. So let's see. Oh, wait, I should have checked if there are other items around. I only checked the outer perimeter. Let's check the inner perimeter. Everything is visible, so there are no shadows in here. That's quite nice. There, okay. Always look. So, witness the trial. Let's do that.
What do you want me to say? That I used my magic to kill those soldiers? Yes, I did. And I would do it again. Because they tried to kill me.
She's lying, for heck's sake! That bloody witch is lying!
You know what? You're right. I killed these men just because I liked it. Then I cooked a potion from their entrails and finally found myself a nice little broom to fly off into the moonlight.
Do you think this is the time for jesting?
I don't. But for the past hour, I have done nothing but repeat the same story over and over again.
For which you have no evidence.
Yes, and neither do you. But you know, that's the great thing about religious idiots like you. You always pick the story you like most. Now go ahead. Get that pretty little mask on my face already. I'm sure Aonir would enjoy that as much as seeing elven mages raped by Leonider soldiers.
Heresy. This is heresy.
Area of Finnenmere. You are hereby found guilty of breaking the new laws by using magic to slay 3 soldiers of the royal army.
No. It has
The
nothing to do with
punishment
magic.
will be death by the pike and shall be carried out by the morrow. The trial is over.
Huh. It has nothing to do with magic, but it's more that the order was questioned. And the order, in this case, doesn't care that much about magic. Why is there no shadow beneath those people?
That's tough.
Yeah, there's a little shadow, but there was none once they went away. What do you make of this?
What do you make of this?
I don't know. She might be speaking the truth, or she might be lying. But it's 2 witnesses against her word, so I guess the sentence was only fair.
2 against 1, and those 2 that were speaking it were the ones in power, so it's always questionable.
Who's that woman? The older one?
You don't know? Alright, now that surprises me. That was Amaria Leonider, the only surviving member of House Leonider. All of her sons died in the final battle of the Northander army against your father's rebels.
She seemed to be very upset by what the elf said about Aonir.
Yeah, no wonder. She's one of the most fervent followers of the purity. Probably also one of the reasons why they could get so much influence within the crown. House Leonider was one of the greatest armies in Northander. But let's go, shall we? I wouldn't want to keep the Lord Marshal waiting any longer.
Everything about the Lord Marshal. Yeah. Can we actually talk to someone? Yeah, there we go. It's really difficult to see the icons on top of them. They should glow a
The
bit.
betrayer's child. So they still haven't thrown you into a dungeon, have they?
Someone seems to be very angry. What's your problem?
What's your problem?
My problem? Maybe that Isamo Tahar's child is allowed to run around the keep and wear the Northander badge like none of what your father did ever happened.
And why should that affect me?
I risked my life to help Northander, and my father wanted to kill me for it. You're aware of that, right?
That's what you'd like people to believe, isn't it? Well, here's what I think really happened. You saw that you couldn't escape with your father when the Wolf Guard came to get you. So, you decided to play traitor instead.
That doesn't make sense.
If that were true, I would have rejoined the rebellion the first chance I got.
Maybe you tried. Or maybe there's a bigger scheme behind all this and you're just waiting for the right moment to stab the crown in the back.
That's kind of true, because the crown seems to be a lot of assholes.
I'll make sure you see the light one day, Tahar. Trust me. I will.
Ay. Ooh! We got a chest with stuff on it. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, there's also some icons. But you don't see those dialogue thingies on the minimap. So it's actually really difficult to see that stuff. Is there a way to highlight this with a frame around it or something? Because, look at this. It seems as if it's part of the decor. Iron Mask, how does it work? Okay, I know how this thing works. I mean, I have 2 of those letters. Or is it a 2-part thingy? Purity records, yada yada yada. Okay.
Yes.
It's not a 2-part process.
Understood.
Oh wait, totally forgot. Need to talk to the dude. Maybe he has a bit more reason.
Yes? Who? Wait. You are Corporal Tahar, aren't you? The betrayer's child.
Wow. It's okay, Corporal Tahar, nice. But betrayer's child. Why does it? Again, we are in a kind of time period where the connection between people in the family is actually important. You can see this nowadays if you look at families in the Middle East or in Asian territories, let's call it that. Because this is where the family connection is valued a little more than in relation to the West, let's say. Maybe even in South America as well. So let's call it the West. Yeah, the Westerners are so individualized that they kind of not devalue, but they don't value the connection of the family that highly. And this is one of the extremes that ends up because of that. Because you basically have to suffer from anything that the parents did, or someone that you know, or whatever. I have a name, you know?
I have a name, you know.
I suppose you do. In any case, is there something you need? I have business to attend to.
What did this woman do?
What did this woman do?
She killed 3 soldiers of the Northander army. Though I am not certain how this concerns you.
Is it about killing the soldiers, or is it about killing them with magic?
Who are you? I haven't seen you in Greykeep before.
That is very possible, since I have only just arrived. I'm Caspar Taris, servant of the Light and Lord Angar's appointed judge, to trial all these who refuse to abide by the new laws.
So the Purity is creating the laws now.
No, we only aid Lord Angar in enforcing them.
I'll be off.
Yeah, let's hope we don't get off. So, anything else up here? Don't think so. Everything was pretty much empty. Yeah. Maybe we can see an option in here that is a UI element. Maybe it's a user interface. UI scale, font scale. I don't need to scale the UI to... I think it has a decent scale right now. Maybe I can even reduce it a bit, but then I won't be able to click on that stuff. Faction color scheme, yeah. Default always show show concealed unit outlines for blah blah blah. Show floating combat text for we are not interested in that. Show quest tracker, yes. Always show selected units health bar. Always showing the health bar is quite nice, because then you don't miss certain units in the heat of battle. Because you would think that the units are just missing, and the only ones you see, right, are the ones with health bars, and you're actually just looking for health bars when it comes to combat situation.
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell. And
Orders?
Orders, orders, orders. New quest received. The Windwall Way. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait. New quest received. The Windwall Way. What's this? The Windwall Way. That's weird. The Windwall Way. Shouldn't it be somewhere in here? Investigate the main... Yeah, that one is kind of backfired. Witness the trial of the Hall of Justice. That's weird. How can I get the Windwall Way quest if there is nothing? Okay, let's quickly switch areas. I want to know when this happens. Come on. Maybe I should change the whole asset loading thing to maximum. New quest received. Yeah, quest received. The Windwall Way. It just tells me that it's this mission. Maybe this thing here is a side mission that opens up at a future instance. Who knows? Or maybe I actually have to look for another quest bubble somewhere. Yeah, looking for quest bubbles is really difficult. They need to look different from the surrounding. Like this one here, right? You can see this because this is somewhat of an UI element. The other stuff in here, okay, you can't talk to those people again. That one just completely blended. Nothing there. And I think I can't even talk to those soldiers, right? Yeah. Okay, I got the wind wall way. Why is it that the... Also, there's nothing in the progress for some reason? That's weird. Aonir's justice. An elven mage is witness a trial. Dialogue history? Yeah. Ooh. Okay, dialogue history is actually something really important because sometimes you get certain hints in dialogue, but you either forget it or sometimes you accidentally skip stuff. Why does the game tell me that there's a quest called the Windwall Way, but there is no Windwall Way thing?
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep.
Again, a new point of interest has been revealed. It's this one. New quest received, the Windwall Way. There's nothing else that you can do here. Or at least I don't know that yet. But okay. Let's just continue on our little... quest walk here, or I haven't accepted the Windwall Way, and where could I go to? Okay, this trader does not help me at all. What I'm looking for are those UI bubbles. Maybe
Got it.
the thing that tells me that there's a quest active means that that there's someone you can talk to. You just have to figure out where. And they say it's the Windwall Way. Okay. Ah, there we go. We have 2 soldiers down here that can be talked to.
Now would you look at that?
You again. What do you want?
Okay, you can just repeat that over and over and over again. Sadly, we don't get any progress over here. Windwall Way. So my guess is it has something to do with the wall, obviously. So I have to check on the wall and if there is a character to talk to. Is it this thingy here? No, this is just the prison again. Oh, wait, yeah. Is the prison inside the Hall of Justice? Or is this the prison she was being kept now? Let's just follow her a little bit. I want to know if you can continue this little mission or not. Let's go into the prison. It's French. Prison.
Every reign has adversaries, and every battle bears prisoners. It is rumored that a long time ago, only...
Yeah.
What's
Something
next?
something magic. Again, the Windwall Way. Quest received. Oh! You can talk to him now. What happened?
Aye? What is it?
Okay, nothing. So... You talk to him once, and the dialogue box is gone. Nice. Very nice. Okay. The Windwall Way. Like, this one is just Greykeep, the Corporal. Maybe the Windwall Way itself is some overarching mission that you have to do, and it's this one here that just goes Corporal and whatnot. It says the Corporal. This is not the Windwall, no. Maybe it is different.
Interesting.
Still locked. We got the quest the Windwall Way, and it tells me that every time. I would have guessed that at least the area itself has something to do with it. Or maybe it has something to do with the items that I obtained. The Purity of Light and Essay. As with most religious order, the Purity of Light, Magic belongs to the gods. So yeah, I've read through that. Let's just quickly switch areas again. It could be that the mission...
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep.
Has to be triggered with an item.
Pray tell.
It says a new quest received. The Windwall Way. What is wrong with this? The Windwall Way. There was a similar situation where I was just close to a location with an amulet or something. So that looks like a wall to me. That looks windy and wally, so let's just check that out. Let's see, maybe one of these people can be talked to. Ah, that's so cool. If you don't have the camera oriented the right way, you just don't see certain people. So, come on. Oh, there. No, wait a minute. I've talked to this guy before, didn't I? Yeah, could you tell me more about your faith?
Could you tell me more about the Purity of Light?
Oh, you're a seeker.
Not really.
Not really.
Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
Okay.
Well, certainly.
So...
Aonir's light guide your path, soldier.
That doesn't really help me that much. The dialogue was already done. Nah. Wind wall. Wind wall. Wind wall. Wind wall. Wind wall. That is windy. Let's see, there's also a cross. And who else is here?
Acknowledged.
Nah. It's basically the start of the area. The barracks. Why would I want to go into the barracks? It's just so annoying. Okay, maybe I have to...
Memories float through their halls like fireflies in a mist.
I just don't get it. Quest received the Windwall Way. It could be that the Windwall Way is just the overarching name for all of that. Also, wasn't there some kind of way to open a gate or something? Where was it? It wasn't over here. It could have been over there, but this thing is just closed pretty much permanently. Yeah. Whatever. Let's just get out of here. Windwall.
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian.
Why can't I just check this out? Report to Lord Marshal. That's weird.
What's next?
Alrighty, let's just get up there. Back into the city. Windwall Way. If I'm just going straight by the name of it, I have to look for the Windy Wall and the way on top of that.
No. It's fireballs we're talking.
Quite literally. Also, that sword is very specific. Maybe there's a follow-up mission for that.
One, two. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
I get the Windwall Way, but it's a... It has to be this quest here. Maybe the Corporal is just the next task in it. And the actual name for it is Windwall Way for some reason. Huh.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important, as it houses both the Hall of War and the Hall of Justice.
You know, Tahar, there's something I've been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Huh. Sweet. So, dialogue without any purpose, really.
Will do.
That one is closed off for now. Alright. It's a very, very small interior building here. Oh, what is this? Looks like you can get somewhere. You currently cannot travel to Greykeep Undercroft. That one has no entry. No one to talk to, and yeah, all of those broom swingers. Witches. All of them witches. Okay, more loot. Yes. Like the camera is extremely high up, right? And then there are walls always in the way, so you have to rotate the camera. I mean, it looks impressive. It's like majestic, right? But not quite as usable. Mage's Note Vision. Interesting. Let's read through this one. And here we have the Great Noble Houses. Besung by the Greatest Beast. Bard or whatever it's called. So, Mage's Note Vision. Throughout my travels, I have met many a scholar of magic. Some claim that it is the mage's indomitable will that determines his magical ability, while others believe it to be physical prowess, and others still the power of thought. It is true that magic draws on the entirety of a person. Body, mind, spirit, all are vital to a mage's ability. Yet, without vision, a mage may attain only a fragment of real mastery. For it is vision and ambition that drive all else. What motivates the development of the body, the mind and the spirit? A vision of purpose, as tangible as the weave of magic between a mage's fingers. One lacking such vision can never be more than merely proficient. So in all magical pursuit, find first your vision. Focus on what must be achieved and all else will follow. Let your ambition drive you and success will be yours. Freeheil, adventurer and scholar. The Great Noble Houses, besung by the greatest bard. Imagine, if you will, 5 noble houses, 5 guests at a grand banquet called Fiara. Allow me to introduce you to House Leonida, our party host, a woman wealthy and well endowed, to whom all must honor. Her home is Greyfell, capital of all Northander. Keeps a map of the family tree denoting every hierarchy of her large house in her back pocket. Very unpopular with the servants, insists upon following a myriad of protocols set forth by her ancestors. House Iskander, the smiling thief at the banquet table. Even as he laughs at our jokes, he is pocketing the silverware. Hails from Everlight. Strikes a deal with the traitor Isamo Tahar behind House Leonida's back. After the Mage Wars, his noted absence throws his lands into chaos. House Wolfgar, a harsh, rugged man who looks out of place at the banquet, leaves his war club on the table. Cannot wait for the frivolity to end so he can return to his home in the northwest. If the other guests speak to him, it is only out of necessity. House Halid, Adorned from head to toe in moon-silver steel, owing to her strong trade relations with the dwarves, a charming woman, too charming, does an excellent job of convincing the uninformed of the great size of her lands near the Windwall Mountains. House Utran, the most dashing man at the banquet. His gaze is intense and fierce. His chiseled jaw is grisly with stubble. May have caused several ladies in waiting to faint as he entered the room. Avoids the attention and Northander politics like a fox running from a hunt, as told by Parthon, the greatest bard. The greatest. So we have to go up there, but we don't. We are going to look around first. Checking for loot, and that one is inaccessible. Okay. Yeah, looking for loot, and we are already good with loot, it seems.
All right, here we go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
The Hall of War.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Northander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting Greykeep. It is easy to understand the reason. Once one has walked on the marble floors, through the gilded arches, and beneath the eyes of the many statues that adorn its giant halls.
It's kind of interesting that diplomatic relations are being kept in the Hall of War, meaning that everything is always war, pretty much. So, and there's always this bloody quest that I received. Has to be this one. Has to be. Discuss the situation with Lord Marshal Arandir and General Noria. I don't know how far I should take the camera away. I don't want it to be too far away, but if it's not far enough away, I don't see anything.
But all we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time, and what did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greythorn next. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it, but for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal. Forgive me for my failure.
Dismissed.
Well, I think I really have to reduce the volume of the dialogue a little bit. Just a teensy weeny bit.
Let's see.
So, the Battle of Stone Bay. Another interesting book. The Battle of Stone Bay. When one thinks of Northander's military, one often thinks of the might of her armies rather than her naval forces. It is, after all, the armies of the major houses that figure most frequently in the annal of war. Yet, one of the most important battles in Northander's long history was fought not on land but at sea, in the Battle of Stone Bay. The Empyreans had long coveted Northander as a land of opportunity and conquest, even as their emperor made overtures of peace to the royal court in Greyfell. They planned for invasion, knowing that the Northander forces could assemble faster than they could cross the sea to Fiala. The Empyreans relied upon secrecy and deceit to keep their motives hidden. On an early summer morning, scouts spotted an armada of ships on the horizon near Stone Bay. Admiral Albertus de Reymes, commander of the naval forces in the area, mustered these ships scattered around the bay. He knew that if the appearance of warships were a surprise... He knew that if the appearance of warships were a surprise, help was not coming. Only their few dozen ships stood between Imperia and the conquest of their homeland. The Northander navy was outnumbered and ill-prepared for an attack. The bay was filled with smoke, his ships burned and drowned. Still, the admiral knew the bay better than the invaders and used this knowledge to direct the remaining ships to follow his mast. As the wind changed direction, as was common in that region, the Northander ships outmaneuvered the Empyreans. Admiral de Reymes directed his ships, the Juggernaut, straight into the enemy's flagship. As the two ships collided, Northander's troops boarded and seized the ship. With the Imperial Admiral captured, the battle was over. Not a single Imperial soldier had set foot upon Northander's soil. I'm just looking for any chests to be opened in here, but why would they have openable chests in here for little thieves to take items out of? Kind of makes no sense.
Understood.
Understood. Okay, do we have anything else up here other than main mission? No. Okay, main mission it is.
Lord Marshal, General Noria, you wanted to see us?
We did. Sentenza?
Extreme base enabled.
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
Wait, let's rotate the camera a little bit. I want to see most of their faces. There we go.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure. And there are rumors that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well.
Ahoy.
Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution. And recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell. Leonon.
Leonon. Whoa, I know Leonon. Wait, what? Leonon. Ah, Jesus. Was it an elven village or something? No, I think it was not. It was probably on like the second island or something. Peaceful little place. Or was it? Damn it. I can't put it again, but it was somewhere in the starting area. Anyway, I'm guessing the Bloodburn is lethal? Huh. Have you ever tried using, like masks or 1.5 meters distance?
And am I right to assume that this Bloodburn is lethal?
Absolutely. It's by far the most dangerous plague EO has seen since the Red Fever. It corrupts a person's blood, hence the name. It starts with a light fever and some nausea, and within a week, people will bleed from their mouths and their eyes. We don't know what causes it, and so far, no medicine has shown to help. Once the first symptoms show, it goes quickly. The blood forms blisters, which eventually burst open, and by then, the fever already causes an excruciating pain. After that, it's over quickly. Within the next few days, the victim will bleed out like a slaughtered pig.
Tiara's breath.
Interesting. So it starts at some locations, but if it's that quickly, right, that means it cannot spread that far. And also people here don't seem to be that mobile. That means it actually contains itself by being very lethal. But if it is a problem, that means it does spread. And if it cannot spread but still does, that means it gets facilitated somehow.
Indeed.
And what causes it?
Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occurred random.
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern, but it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
And it is
the
what?
infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it, noises around where the infection must have taken place.
Noises?
Yes, some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course. But it might suggest that it's more than a mere disease, which is troubling.
A curse. That is what you're suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly. However, you're not here to muse about the causes of the plague. We have scholars set on that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission. Sentenza?
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will be faced with a catastrophe that will make the Mage Wars look like a pleasant dream. Thus, we, together with a small division of Northander soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation and see what we can do.
How can we contain it?
I understand. But if there's no cure, how can we contain it?
We'll see when we get there.
And what's the role?
What's my role in this?
Probably being the healer.
What kind of question is that? You're a member of the Wolf Guard, and this is a royal mission. End of story.
And if the Bloodburn is deadly, how can we protect ourselves?
If the Bloodburn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we get into the contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the Bloodburn's distribution pattern yet, so there's a chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
Yeah, supposedly.
Supposed to protect?
Well, it did work for our scouts. We'll simply have to take the risk.
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Reymes. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arandir?
No. Just solve the problem.
We will.
Ooh, other locations. Source of the disease. Yeah. Now I have 2 missions. Source of the disease and the corporal. Acquire resistance potions. Go to the Grey Tower. Aren't I already at the Grey Tower? And reach Leonon is the next. Okay. This dude has a strange defense marking up here. I don't know why. Immune to stun. Persevering, cannot be affected by attacks or effects that kill instantaneously. Whoa. This dude we can talk to again. Damn it.
Pray tell.
What? You've been briefed.
Okay. So we have a bubble on your hat that doesn't help me at all. This dude is very, 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 very difficult to kill. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm actually going in the right direction. Where do I get this potion? Grey Tower. But yeah, aren't I already at the Grey Tower? No. Oh.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky.
It's a multi-stage thingy. A new point of interest has been revealed. Yeah. And another new point of interest has been revealed. Why are there so many points of interest that get revealed? Yeah, this one for example. 2 of them, in fact.
Yes.
That means I have to check that out. Maybe there's another point of interest. It says 2 points of interest have been revealed, but I only see one, which is this one. And the other one is, I don't know, somewhere different.
Are you Albertus de Reymes?
Depends on who's asking.
Corporal Carpel and Corporal Tahar, Wolfguard. We were told you can give us a medicine that can protect against the Bloodburn?
Ah, so that's you. Yes, here are your potions. Drink 2 sips of it 2 hours before entering the contaminated zone. It lasts for about 7 hours.
And it works?
Of course it works. Just make sure to never go over my suggested dose, otherwise it can be lethal. Now, is there anything else? If not, I've got business to attend to.
No, that was all. Thank you. Yes?
Interesting. So it kind of led to every specific point of interest that also contains a decent amount of loot. Corporal Carpel. Oh. this won't help that much. Show sectors? Nope. Resources? Nope. And that one is probably still off limits, isn't it? A new quest received, the Windwall Way. Why do I get so many Windwall Way quests, but for some reason I don't know how to use it?
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its
What do we need?
Very, very weird.
Yes, that's it! Now again! Remember, eyes locked onto your opponents!
Oh, he's out there. Good. Oh, Alright, maybe we should get ourselves some...
shields, everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords.
Get ourselves some nice items, but the problem is I can't. I need a way of getting decent amount of gold in this game. And also the defense doesn't seem to be that high. I can switch to different characters here too, that's quite nice. Most of the items are just overpriced. Extremely useless.
Keep at it.
Or maybe I have to talk to her again. Okay.
Understood.
Let's check if that works or not. Come on.
Yes, that's it! Now again! Remember, eyes locked onto your opponents!
Nope, you cannot talk to her again after the Fight Club sequence. Strange. Very, very strange. Nothing to start here.
Got it.
We can finally exit the keep. So sweet. Loot. And I also have a unified inventory. That means I can split up the party and let them take all of the items faster. Dust Crawler. Tower G, the attack speed and cast speed reduced by a lot. So don't play casters if you intend to be heavily armored. Oh, there's something in the middle. The Builder's Circle. In the early days of the keep, the architects were said to have used it as a place for discussion. And now there's no discussion anymore. Oh, I can talk to this guy. Bystander. So sometimes there are random bystanders that just have one line of dialogue. Great. And in here we have the club. And another outstanding healing potion. Nothing here. That just looks good.
Understood.
So where am I got? Wait a minute. Can I? Nah, that area is pretty much off limits. Same here. Good, let's check. Another one of those Godstones. How did he get down here so quickly? We heard. Alright, I think we are going this way. Or there's a cutscene that plays out, who knows. Let's check that out.
Let's see.
There you are. Ready?
Kind of. Yes, let's head out. Not yet.
Not yet.
Well then, hurry.
Yeah, I try to. So, the Windwall Way. Let me just quickly look through some wiki entries. If the Windwall Way is a hidden mission that you have to start, or if it's just an overarching name for the starting mission or something. Alright, I figured out what this Windwall mission is, and it seems to be a bug in here that you get a notification for this one, because it is a quest that comes at a much later point in time where dwarves have something to do with the story. So yeah, don't want to spoil myself too much with it, but anyway, it's kind of a bug for some reason. And let's just ignore that by now, sadly. Alright, and before we go to another area, we are going to end this little episode and continue, of course, with him and Lianon at another time. Until then, like and subscribe. Ta-ta!